Hello, hello, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a hot minute since I got to chat with everyone. So, hello, Robert. Hi, Janine. Hello, Jess. Hi, Diamond Queen, Danielle, Dawn, Elizabeth, Crystal, Valerie, Rivka, Mickey. Hello, everybody, and welcome. So, tonight we are going to be working on Midnight Way, which is this here. Y'all remember me dyeing that purple fabric about a month ago? This is that purple fabric, even though it's looking different on camera than it does in person. It's more purple in person. But before we get here, I got to go see my sister this weekend, as many of you know, and I got spoiled. So I'm going to share with you guys a lot of the stuff that I got this weekend. I didn't figure anybody would be mad about that. So, yeah. And it's like a couple boxes worth of stuff. Good times. Good times. Hey, Rob. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Fee. How you doing? Welcome, everyone. Hey, Mindy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so my sister got me several cool things. So she got me these witches hats, and we think that they look like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. So I'm going to take and paint some of these, or attempt to paint some of these. I'm not a very good painter. And we are going to put these on my Harry Potter tree. And then my niece, as many of you know, my niece Cheyenne got to study part of the semester last semester over in Scotland. So she went to the store and got me some things. So I got some more socks. Don't let the muggles get you down. Some Harry glasses and lightning bolts. And then this one just says Harry Potter on it. You guys know I love me some Harry Potter socks. So Mayhem got me a big O set for Christmas. So that is another part of it. And then I also got a Hogwarts alumni tumbler, which I think is really pretty. So it's just a coffee tumbler. It's got a good close on the lid. Super excited about that. Yeah, Elizabeth says they do look like sorting hats. And then I actually had won a giveaway on my sister's channel way back when. So she went ahead and gave me that stuff. So I got 3 new cover minders. So the skate, or 4 new cover minders, because that's a cover minder as well. The hearts, the ice cream. And of course she packages it up all pretty because that's what she does best, is makes things real pretty. Got some baggies. And then I got some, these are like, you basically can put a piece of paper in here and make like labels, I guess is what those would be called. So you can see they're like, y'all remember how we had those dividers in school, but they're bigger than that. So I'm going to label all of my tubs over here in my craft area with these. Hey, Kara. And then I got a set of bags, which are probably going to be used for floss tube. And they're probably going to be, like this would be a good tool bag because it's got 2 big zippers on it. So I'll probably use that for a tool bag. And then like one of these I'll use for floss and things like that. So I got that stuff. Hey, Dearly Crafted. Welcome, everybody. If I miss you as you come in, I'll try to catch you in a minute. And then she made me a pen. I mean, y'all, look at that packaging. Like, it's stupid cute. So I got a pen. And then I got some washi tape. That was part of the giveaway as well. The pen and the washi tape. So, you know, everybody needs some leopard print in their lives. She's a big fan of leopard print. So I got those. And then some Dollar Tree haul. She found this. It's one of those trucks. See if I can get it down here so you can see the whole thing. So I'm going to make a Halloween wreath out of that because it's stupid cute. And then she was craft shopping, or not craft, thrift shopping one day. And she found me this yarn bowl. Y'all, she paid like $1 for this. And if anybody knows these yarn bowls, this one would have been like 30 or 40 bucks. So I've got a yarn bowl. she got me 2 of these they're little, you know, box things. She found these at Dollar Tree. So this one looks like the spell book. It looks like Book from Hocus Pocus, which I just thought was cute. It says Witch's Spell Book. So I'm using these for decoration. And then Tales of Halloween. It's got the owl on it. So I just thought they looked really cute. It looks like there's pages on that side. So those are going to probably go on my craft desk and hold various things. She went ahead and gave me her Q-snap because she does not like Q-snaps. So I have another, I think this is an 8x8. Pretty sure that's an 8x8 Q-snap. I got, oh, I'm digging, sorry. She found me this, which, oh my gosh, you guys. And it's a big mug. Y'all know how I like my mugs to be real big. So I got Harry Potter, and that's Hermione and Harry and Ron. Super cute. She found this at Ross. So I absolutely love that. I'll be drinking my coffee out of that on Saturday morning, more than likely. And then, she made me something, and you guys get to help me name him. Now, I'm going to set some parameters simply because of his outfit. So, I got my very own gnome. So, he has a red body, red and white body, of course. He's got his tech going on. So, he's ready for game day in this Saturday's first Texas Tech football game of the year. So, I'm super excited. So, I'm trying to decide on his name. And I want to do something tech related. So we could call him Raider, which would be the easiest thing to do. We could call him Will Rogers, who went to Texas Tech and was, you know, the actor in the old Westerns. We could call him, I did go to Tech. Yes, absolutely. Guns up. Red Raider for life. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what to call him. So you guys let me know if you've got some thoughts. If anybody went to Tech, y'all will know some of the more tech things. But yeah, so this is our new gnome. I finally got one, and I'm just trying to figure out what his name is. So we're going to put him up here out of the way. Call him Red. I know, but everybody uses Red. That was kind of my thought with Raider as well. Is like, do you know how many pets of Texas Tech alumni are named a Raider? Yeah, they would be. Oh, see, I don't have anybody that lives here. And so it's just me. So I don't have to worry about having to hide my candy. There's only one person that has the key, and she never comes down here. So, you know, no big deal. Okay, so I am working on, okay, well, I've been working on, so this was my experiment to see if I could keep up with the stitch along, and that's been a failure. So, there's been a lot going on with St. Jude and all of the other things. And I just have not had my stitchy bug at all. Shawana, hey girl. It's been a long time. Yeah, I don't need to hide my candy. I can just leave it on the... Santa is high tech. I can just leave it on the table. A lot of times I have a big, one of those really big wine glasses, those like gag gift wine glasses, and I'll put all my candy in there. A lot of times, you know, it just depends. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. Depends on what kind of candy it is too. So, okay. So I had gotten started on this. This is still part 1. They've now released part 2. So I am very behind. So I was filling in her little booth stall thing, whatever this is. You're not waiting for a name until the cows come gnome. Oh, Rob. Mm-mm. Wow. Wow, Rob. Well, so like we have our horse, the midnight matador. So he could be called Matador because that was Tech's original mascot before we had Raider Red and the Masked Rider and all that stuff. We were the Matadors. So all of the horses that run out, before the game that lead out the football team, they all have different names. So I could name him after one of the horses. I can't remember. Like I'd have to Marty Matador. That's kind of cool. I guess we could call him Matt for Matador. Where are my snips? Where's my cup? You guys can tell I haven't done this in a while because I don't know where anything's at. My craft area, of course, is once again a hot mess, as per normal. So yeah, so I have been doing obviously a lot of traveling this week. That trip home is about 4.5 Sirius. No, I am not naming him Sirius. If it were a girl gnome, you could name him, hold on. If it were a girl gnome, I would name her Belle because everyone needs more cowbell. Oh, that's cute, Valerie. But I think this one's probably a boy. I just get the impression it's a boy. Could be the beard. Just saying. I don't know. Do girl gnomes have beards? Maybe they do. Hey, Orchid. It's been a long time since I've seen you. How you doing? It's not a mess. It's creatively decorated. Well, there's things that are piled. I like to see all my stuff. I can see all of it right now. So, yeah. And this weekend, I'm going over to my friends that live over in the western part of the metro and hang out with them. And on Saturday, we are going to go and deliver St. Jude yard signs and get those handed out. So I think we've got 6 over in the Fort Worth side of things that have to get delivered. So we're going to be doing that. So I'll be gone all this weekend as well. And then next weekend, the 19th, was our original St. Jude date. But because the event went virtual, everybody's event, all the cities have been moved to the 26th of September. So all of the events will happen simultaneously on the same day. Please excuse my nails. I've gone an extra week over what I should have with my color streets. So as you can see with all the hand washing, they are pretty ratchet, but that's okay. This is Rule of Plum, which I really enjoyed when I put on. And I think the next set I'm going to do is going to be Holy Toledo. Is going to be the next set that I put on. Hey, Rebecca. Thank you. Yeah, this was a me dye. So I dyed this fabric and I absolutely loved it. It's so much fun and it's so easy. You guys, I literally use a mason jar to dye this fabric. And you put it in, walk away, come back, rinse it out. If it's not the color you want, you do it again. Keep going. So it's a lot of fun to do. And you never know what you're going to get until it's all done in the end. And you take it out and rinse it out and lay it out to dry. So that's a lot of the fun of it. Orchid says, well, it's the middle of the night over here now, but you had trouble sleeping and then you saw you were coming live. So I had to come in and say hi. Well, I'm glad to see you. How's everything in your neck of the woods? Oh, thank you, Kara. There's an East Dallas Stitch meetup. When is that one? What day is that one? Because I think it was supposed to be on the 19th, which is why I didn't sign up for it. Kim. And hello. Let's see. Did you use vinegar or citric acid when you dyed it? No, I used RIT dye. Straight RIT dye in hot water. I used the liquid ones. And I mixed red and blue till I got the purple that I wanted. Good old elementary school color wheel there. And then when I got the color that I wanted, I just dropped it down in there. All is going the right way now, finally. It's getting there. We are getting there. So this week has been... Sorry, I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. My brain always goes 100 miles an hour, and then I forget that I didn't actually answer the question. So this week, I got back on Monday. We did have to work Labor Day, but that's all right. So I went in and worked Labor Day. The boss bought us lunch, so that was really nice. And then this week is all about just getting the last minute things for St. Jude done. So I've got to film a video for that, for St. Jude, not for my channel. They have a video they want me to film. And then some phone calls. I've got to coordinate with my other team members, my committee members, and the couple volunteers that we have that are going to be delivering signs, and get those out this weekend. So that's the goal for this week. We are currently sitting, are you ready for this, you guys? As of earlier today when I checked, Dallas is back in the number 2 slot after we had been bumped down a little bit. So we are currently sitting in the number 2 walk run in the country, which is super exciting. Last year we finished 9th. So we definitely want to get back into the top 5 this year. That is our goal, is to get back into the top 5 of the walk runs. And I know it's not really a competition, but it is between the walk runs. So we're number 2 right now behind Memphis, which Memphis is where the hospital is. So, and they're at almost $300,000 raised already. We were at 192 and some change earlier today. So super excited. Now, you guys, we have this group, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, they are amazing. So it's this cheer gym, you know, like the all-star cheerleading, and they're called Spirit of Texas. They signed up, you guys, on August the 9th. They formed their team on the website. They signed up. They have raised, are you ready for this, you guys? Because, oh my goodness, since August 9th, so it's been exactly 30 days, they have raised $20,000. I don't know what they're doing, but it is amazing. Like, that is completely phenomenal. So we were super happy to have them on board. We are in contact with them. And so we want to definitely encourage that, because these are kids, you guys. These are kids raising money for other kids. And I think it is awesome. And it just goes to show that you don't have to be a certain age or anything like that to be able to do things like this for others. I've always been involved in charity work. Is one of the things that I was always eager to do in school. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't raising that kind of money, that's for sure. So I think it's completely awesome that they've gotten that far. Kara is back with her kids in the classroom. Yeah, the kids are, hey, Mayhem, the kids really in all of this, everything that happened last year, some kids got graduation, some kids didn't, but they missed a lot of the traditions, especially the seniors. I know most of our stuff happened like the last 2 months of school, because our prom was usually a week or two before graduation. So, we had ours late compared to a lot of schools, but, a lot of our stuff happened late spring and they missed all of that, so I feel bad for the kids and the teachers and, everybody it's just been kind of crazy. Yeah, there's definitely ways to help. So like I said, this weekend, I've got volunteers. Hold on, I've got a tangle. I've got volunteers that are going to help us get these signs out and, do some things like that. So even if you can't do the money thing, you can always give us time. Valerie has to go to orientation tomorrow. Then they go to computer school until further notice. Yeah, I think it's interesting to see how different districts and states are handling things. So, I know I was out, in West Texas last weekend, and we went and picked up dinner on Friday. We went to the restaurant, pulled up outside, they brought it out to us. But there were people that were standing. It's a very popular restaurant. There's always a wait. It's one of those places that everybody wants to go to, especially on Friday and Saturday nights. And we get there are people everywhere. There were probably 100 people outside the restaurant. I don't know if they were spacing people inside or not. Usually even inside, you're on top of each other. It's one of those restaurants where they get the tables like really close together for no reason at all, except to get more people in. But we stayed outside and there were people there. Some of them were wearing masks. Some of them weren't. It was just really interesting coming from Dallas, where you pretty much don't see anyone out without a mask on. If they're walking through the parking lot, okay, but in a store or in a business, everybody's wearing masks. And so to get out there and not have people out in public at a restaurant meeting up for things, it was very interesting. So, they're playing football, they're doing all of the things like there's not a care in the world. So Kara says her district has done great. The kids and teachers are all 100% in masks and doing great for your phase 2 comeback. You're so proud. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? That wasn't phase 2. That was face to face, wasn't it? Dirt. I'm just making up things now. Sorry, guys. I was making it make sense in my head. Hey, Rhonda. Saw someone else come in. Who else came in? Emma, hello. I'm Crafty Crafter. Can't talk tonight, you guys. Anyway. So, yes, all of the things. And then we are ordering retreat shirts. Should be ordered by the end of the week. So we're just we didn't get quite to that part of the getting things done last weekend. So I'm going to Tammy's working on finalizing that design, making all the last minute changes we need to make. And then we'll get those ordered. And we should have those in 2 weeks. So that'll be very exciting to have those. So we've got some more swag that got shipped today. So it's on its way. I should have it next week. I've got a few more things that we have to get for raffles and all that kind of stuff. Our final number for the retreat is 16 now. I did have one pull out last minute. That's okay. But we're not adding anybody else, and hopefully we're not losing anyone else at this point in the game. So I'm going with final number at 16. which I think is a good number. So Emma, how cold is it there? Because the front, I don't think has actually passed through DFW yet. It's still off to our west in our western counties. So there's supposed to be places tomorrow where it doesn't get out of the 50s. But here in DFW, I think it's supposed to be about 70. So a lot of it will just depend on where you are. Oh, will do, Kara. Thank you. I know Jen has been a major help with getting things for your swag bags. You know, we're bebopping along right now. 70 is comfy. I was really hoping for it to be like cooler than that. I'm so ready for some cool weather. I did kick my air conditioner down a couple of degrees since it's not 95 outside anymore right now. I felt comfortable doing that. Am I doing this right? Hold on. Yes. Which means I must have gotten her hair off. But it was raining here all day. So it started raining in here about 3 o'clock. It doesn't sound like it's raining hard right now, but like when I came home, I'd say it's about maybe 30 yards or so from my car to where the overhang starts for the porch on my apartment. And I wasn't full out running. I was kind of at a jog because I was wearing flip-flops. But from the time it took me to get that 30 yards, I was completely soaked. My shirt, the top of my shirt was completely soaked. I told you how hard it was raining here. And it's kind of been raining off and on. I think it's supposed to rain for most of the night. And we're getting, this is rain coming up from the south, from the Gulf that it's pulling. And then once the cold front comes through, it's supposed to bring its own rain. But I'll take as high of 70 for a day. And then I think it's supposed to be in the mid to upper 80s for the next week or so, which is also amazing. Emma says it is 46 degrees Fahrenheit there. I would take it. I would take that and I would be so happy. Y'all, I am ready for soup weather, mostly because I can make a pot of soup and then eat on it for 3 days. I'm ready for soup weather. My sister made chili at her house tonight, and that sounds amazing. Definitely amazing. Yeah, it was. I was glad I wasn't wearing a white t-shirt because that would have been bad. Robert said it's 25 there today. And Robert, you're up in Canada, right? Up in Victoria. Is that right? British Columbia? Victoria, yeah, British Columbia. Sorry. Yes, sweater weather. Hey, Lizzie. I bet it's cold where Lizzie's at too, or it may not have gotten to you yet. Yeah, the 90s here are just like, ugh. The other day, last week, I think it was about 95, but it was like 60% humidity. And you walked outside. Have you guys ever been to a sauna? You know how it feels like you're walking through soup when you go into the sauna? That's what it felt like in Texas last week. This is the only time I really don't like living in Texas is the summer. It's just gross. Just grody. So yeah. Any kind of cool off, we will take it and we will be happy about it. I think I could be one of those people that, you know how you have like your winter commuters, like the older people that live in the north, but then they spend their winters in Florida or Arizona or somewhere like that. I think I'd be the opposite of whatever that's called. I think I would move north for the summer and then move back south for the winter. Yeah. Pretty sure. A soup sauna feeling. Yeah, when the crevices sweat. Yes. So, yeah. Definitely. Our barbecue is pretty amazing, not going to lie. It is pretty amazing. Yeah, the snowbirds. That's what it was called. I knew it was snow something and I couldn't think of the word. But yeah, all the fun things. Okay, so we are about halfway through. So let's start with our Wednesday wins, and then I will tell you guys a story from the road because I thought I was going to die on Friday driving out of town. But let's start with our Wednesday wins because we need a little positivity. So Wednesday wins, real quick, for anybody that may not be aware, is where we share our positive, happy, awesome things that happened in the last week with each other, whether that is a finish or starting a new project or something personal that happened, anything like that. We want to hear about it so that we can celebrate together with you, because sorrow shared is sorrow split, and joy shared is joy multiplied. So let's multiply some joy around here. All right, here we go. I wish that someone would start a company over there. You're very jelly on many of the things you have that we don't have. Yeah, that's one of those things about living here. But it's always a trade-off. There's, great things about living here, and there's some not so great things about living here. Little mouse. So Lizzie's Wednesday win is she got her new glasses today. She can see, you guys. She can finally see. That is awesome. Very happy for you, Lizzie. So Kim's, she got the October Lizzie Kate yearbook stitch Saturday. You want to see if you can FFO it before the end of September. You are on it, Kim. You are very on it. Like paying tolls every time you drive to anywhere. So I did get on the toll road today. Because I had to go to the auction to pick up titles, or to drop off titles and pick up checks. And we're talking $20,000 worth of checks. So, somebody had to go. And our usual guy that goes is on vacation this week. So I took off out of here. I waited till 10 because there's no point trying to go any earlier than that. And I headed up there, and it's pretty much a ways up there. It's about 30 miles, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 30 miles through the city. And there's not really a straight way to go. You have to kind of go up and around. And so it took me about an hour and a half, because as soon as I got onto 635, there was a wreck. And we were down from 4 lanes to 1 lane. It was pretty awesome. So Rivka's Wednesday win is you have your next collab partner for the mystery diamond painting from Rebecca's group. That is awesome. Orchid says you've just gotten KFC here in your town, but it's so expensive, so it's not going to happen. I don't know if KFC is really worth it. Emma got her first DAC from Hobby Lobby. That is cool. Fee says she's got 1 more night shift, and then she's got 5 days off, you guys. 5 days. I wish I had 5 days off. It's coming up. I got it. All I have to do is make it till next month, and then I can have my 5 days off. Valerie's, today is Rob's birthday. That's her husband. And Crashly sang to him. Yes, she did. She certainly sang to him. That's all I'm going to say about it. Kara says, besides being so stinking proud of your kids and teachers, you give yourself some grace. Got some DP finishes to do, so you've had to say no. That is good. Sometimes you got to learn to say no. That's the hard part. So Odd says you got back into pattern testing for your friends. You missed it and hadn't done it in a year. That's a lot of fun. I do like pattern. I like the idea of it. I don't know that I'd actually like it, because as we can tell, I don't do deadlines very well. At least not for cross stitch. So Diamond Queen says her Wednesday win is she had surgery last Friday morning and you're healing. You get to go to your 1 week surgeon appointment tomorrow. After that, hopefully you can get back to work next week. Fingers crossed. So glad that you are doing well. Yeah, 6:35 always sucks. Always. That's where I had my total when I totaled out my last car. I got hit on 635, which takes me into the next story that I'm going to tell you. That's after 51 hours and 4 days. Nope. Let's do with my needle. All right, let's see here. Let me count real quick. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is correct. And 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Okay, so those of you that know me have known me for a while. You know that a couple years ago, I was on 635. I was just driving along, minding my own business. I had paid off my Camry the month before, and then I got hit. I got sideswiped on my front driver's side, and it spun me out into traffic, and I ended up spinning around a couple times, hitting another car, totaled both of our cars. The guy that hit me ran from the accident, left the scene of the accident, and was later caught, thank goodness. But yeah, so totaled my paid off car and then totaled a brand new one, which was the car that I hit. And thank goodness she was there, because otherwise I was going to hit the concrete barrier going about 70 miles an hour. But anyway, we all walked away from it. Thank goodness, right? So needless to say, I'm a little bit nervous still on the highway when I'm driving in traffic. You know, sometimes I have a little PTSD flashback. So I was on the phone with Nicole, which I do have Bluetooth, which is hands-free, in my car. And I'm on I-20, which is our east-west corridor here in Texas, one of our major ones. Towards the north of the state. The top half of the state is 20. The bottom half is 10. Anywho, so I'm on 20. I'm heading west to go to my sister's. And I'm down in South Dallas, the southern part of the Metroplex. And there's a lot of warehouses down there. And so you get a lot of big 18-wheeler trucks down there as well, because they're picking up from those warehouses. And we're going under an overpass, and we're in traffic. We're only doing about 30 miles an hour. That's how thick the traffic was. And, you know, I'm watching all the trucks around me, and big trucks don't make me nervous, but I just have a, you know, I like a nice cushion. Let's put it that way. We're going under this overpass, and all of a sudden I hear this huge bang, and I start freaking out because I could see out of the corner of my eye over in one of the right-hand lanes that there was there was a tow truck, like would come pick up the cab of an 18-wheeler tow truck, and he did have a cab on the back. Well, he had this big crane also. And my first thought was, oh my God, he hit this bridge with that crane, and now the bridge is going to come down on top of us. And so I'm trying to, you know, control my breathing at this point because I'm freaking out. Nicole, it was so loud, Nicole heard it. And she's on the phone, and she's like, oh my God, are you okay? Did you get hit? Did you get hit? Are you okay? She's freaking out because she thought somebody had hit me. That's how loud the bang was. And so we're rolling out. I hit the gas to get out from underneath the bridge because I was convinced that bridge was coming down. And then I have to, you know, slow down real quick because there's an 18-wheeler in front of me. I'm freaking out, and I'm trying to see. So the truck that was under there with me, you know, we went under side by side, had started slowing down, was pulling over to the side of the road. And I could see smoke. Guys, he blew a tire. But he did it under the overpass. So it was double loud. And I don't know if you've ever been next to an 18-wheeler that's blown a tire. It's really loud. It's like standing next to a big firework going off. It's a big bang. And so I was freaking out. I managed to get my breath under control, deep breathing, calm breathing, get my heart rate slowed back down. And I get about 10 miles up the road. And I'm driving along, I'm minding my own business, calm down now, everything is fine. And a freaking 18-wheeler cuts me off. And I'm telling you guys, had I been going 2 more miles over what I was doing about 40. Had I been going 2 miles faster, I would not have been able to stop. He came right on over there in that lane that I was occupying and straight up cut me off. And I was just like, yeah. Yeah. It was traumatic. This is why I take the back roads. So, yeah. So I stayed on 20 all the way until there's this town called Cisco. And it's just the other side of, it's about, 40 miles from Weatherford, maybe, which is where Christy lives. Crafting with Christy lives out at Weatherford. And so it's, about maybe 30 or 40 miles beyond that. And you turn off and you get on this lovely 2-lane country road. And you go through these lovely small towns. And it is amazing. And I can't even tell y'all. I got off on that road and my shoulders just dropped from all the tension. It was, yeah. I'm telling you guys, the worst part, the very worst part of living in Dallas is the traffic. Oh, yeah. Terrified. I was so happy to get out of that car. So happy. Coming back on Sunday, I didn't have any of the same problems. Sunday was actually, it wasn't bad at all. Yeah. So needless to say, when I go down for the retreat, I'm going about 45 minutes out of the way so I don't have to get on 35. Because that is a complete cluster all the time. They've been doing construction on Interstate 35 for about 20 years now. That is not an exaggeration, you guys. You can ask anybody in Texas. They literally have been working on it, nonstop construction on some part of that road for at least 20 years. Hey, Jen, welcome. Yeah, that made me clench real. I was real happy that I did not have any brown in my underwear after that happened. So, yeah. Yeah, 35 is the worst. Kim, I think, said something earlier about me being a nervous Nelly in the car, even when someone else is driving. Yes. True story, though. True story. I can't help it, you guys. I was pretty sure I was going to die that day. All the way up and down 35 in Texas is awful. It is. And that's the main road between Dallas and Austin. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. PA is known for bad roads and potholes. Yeah, there were a lot. Oh, yeah, in Dallas and Oklahoma City, yeah. There were a lot of potholes in Pennsylvania when I was there. But it makes sense because the way y'all's weather changes so much. So anyway, so that was my adventure. And then coming back on Sunday, I logged in. I have one of those cradles for my phone up on the dash in my car. And so I logged into book club. I just gotten in the car and gotten settled, got on the road. And so I let them have a lovely view of my drive while we were chatting with book club. And I'm talking about the Midnight Sun book club that Crafting Journey with Rebecca is hosting. And I did pretty good. I know I was cutting in and out a lot because I was starting to get into the canyons. But we were in there and we're just chit-chatting along and I was super excited and I accidentally went the wrong way. So there's this Y off at one point, and you continue this road and go up like you're supposed to, or you go this way and you start going a little bit more west, north and west instead of north and east. And I accidentally went to Winters, which is north and west, not the direction I actually needed to go. And so I had to end up backtracking back over to the east. So that took me a little bit out of the way, but it was a nice drive as well. So I enjoyed book club for a while, and then I eventually lost signal completely. But yeah, so that was my weekend. The birthday party was amazing. I know those of you that were in the chat on Saturday morning, I got to show you all of the decorations that she had all set up, and Amelia really enjoyed it. She did really good. She got a little overwhelmed. It was a little bit past her nap time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was a little bit past her nap time by the time we were all finished, but she really enjoyed it. She got lots of good stuff. Everybody had a really good time. The cake, both cakes, she did German chocolate, and then she had like a white cake as well, were both amazing. So we all enjoyed those. Let's see. Why do I feel like that's not right? Hold, please. Seven. Okay, that is right. Okay. I just had to do a double check. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was nice to have book club to take my mind off things. Except, wasn't quite paying attention. Be very quiet. She's hunting rabbits. Yeah, I'm hunting numbers. But yeah, so we did all that. I'm looking forward to going visiting this weekend. I haven't seen Jason Michael since, I think, like early June. And usually I spend a lot of time with them in the summer on weekends and things. But we just haven't gotten together this year with everything going on. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll get some puppy cuddle time, which I got to cuddle with Bentley, except Bentley's as big as you are. So Bentley is my sister's dog. And he's not a small pup. Let's put it that way. He's definitely a large dog. He doesn't think so. He thinks he's a lap dog. But yeah. Like all big dogs that think they were lap dogs, they are not, to say the least. So he's a little hard to cuddle with, but he's so good with Amelia and all that kind of stuff. She didn't really want to come to me, but that's okay. She, you know, not seeing me on camera, I think, threw her. She was like, what, you're real? Like a real person? You're not just on the TV? She was very confused the first night when I was there, but we did have fun, and I did not get to go get my coffee at H-E-B. I was sad about that. But I'll go get it next month when we go down to the retreat. And that will be fun. 2, 3. I think I'm off on a row somewhere, but that's okay. We're going to make this work. Because that's what I do. I just make it work. So anyway. Does anybody have anything super exciting? What are y'all's plans for the weekend? I know we've got Mystery DP. No problem, Diamond Lady. Have a good one. I know we've got Mystery DP starting something started on the 18th. I heard that earlier. We've got Drills and Chills happening now. They're almost to 1,000 participants, which is crazy. Hello, Mindy. How are you? They've got some collabs happening. There's a chuck-along happening. There's all kinds of things happening right now, you guys. I mean, there's 15 different stitch-alongs. You can pick one at this point to join. And I'm not being facetious when I say that. It's true. Let's see. Down 1 and 4. I have to rethread. Mindy, somebody's checking right now. Oh. Sneaking in there at work. Don't get in trouble. I hope you're on your break. But yeah, so that's about how my week went, you guys. And I am just trying to get everything done in the time that I have available. Which means I don't have a lot of time to do videos. I was really hoping to get one filmed a couple weeks ago, and that didn't happen because procrastination. And now I don't have the time to get one done. I'll have to maybe squeeze one in. Get up early one morning, perhaps, and see if I can make that happen. Okay, we're just going to finish this. No, Dearly is not going to be able to come to the retreat this year. I'm looking at, if I decide to do one next year, I'm looking at different locations. I'm thinking, after talking with a couple of different people, about maybe moving it around each year so that it's in different parts of the United States, so that it is more accessible. Because I know, like, some people don't fly or can't fly or whatever, but they might be able to drive. And so I was thinking, like, if we move it around every year, then different people would be able to come because it would be within driving distance for them. So for next year, I was thinking either Midwest or not northeast, but, you know, kind of north, mid-north. Does that make sense? So I was looking at Michigan, you know, some of those states down in there. I was thinking, or if not there, maybe go over into the Smoky Mountains. You know, maybe Gatlinburg or somewhere like that. Just different ones. So we'll have to see how it goes. The one this year is in Texas, sister Mindy. We're going to be in McQueenie this year. So I was thinking, you know, maybe somewhere like that next year that's kind of more north and east. And then if we decided to do it the year after, or if somebody else wanted to plan one, we could have one on the West Coast somewhere. Maybe, you know, Vegas, places like that. The land between the lakes. Yeah, I've heard that's a really cool place. Where is that in relation to Huntsville? It's up by Seguin, babe. San Antonio. Yeah, so, but, you know, like if we did it in Michigan, potentially some of our Canadian people could come. Depending on where we did it. I don't think we'd like do it in the UP or anything, but you know, it'd be nice to get something close enough to them that they might be able to drive instead of trying to international fly. Dearly and Mayhem go on a road trip that needs a blog. I don't think they're allowed to post that kind of stuff on the internet, honestly. Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge are beautiful places. Yeah. So I've always wanted to go to the Smokies. That's one of the few places that I haven't been able to go to ever. And so I'd really like to go there. The Ann River in Michigan is gorgeous. Did I say that right? Probably not. I don't know if we'll do it in the fall or if we'll move it to a different time of year. I really like the idea of a fall retreat. But, you know, we'll just have to see how it goes. We're going to see how this one, we're going to get through this one first. And then we'll talk about, I'm sure while we're there, we'll talk about a possible one for next year. Whoa. That jumped. Let's see. You have to stop at all the dive bars on the way, yeah, and shut them down. Where you live is closed. You have to be real sneaky to get in. Yeah, I don't think Fee is going to be able to sneak anybody in where she's at. Will Mayhem fit in the car with the PC strapped to her head? Probably not. And Sable. Al Sable? I don't do French, okay? That was not what I have, that was not the class that I took. I took Spanish because it seemed more practical. Turns out, still can't speak it. So, there's that. Yeah. Does anybody know if Sherry is going after me? The last one that got in was caught and got hit with 3 months in jail. Whoa. That, nope. I like you a lot, Fee, but I ain't going to jail for nobody. Ain't doing it. Yeah, my line here is off by 1, I think. We'll make it work. You could go as the Google car for Halloween. You could. That would be kind of fun. I do speak Elizabethan. Yes. Do speak Elizabethan pretty well. Hard border, not even other states of Australia can get in. That's crazy. Ensemble. Okay. Open the sunroof and spin in circles as Dearly drives very slowly down the road. Don't tell her things like that, Rob. She'll try it. All right, you guys. Well, Sherry is going to be going live. She is up next, and that is scheduled to start in 4 minutes, because I think she goes at 8:05. So I am going to leave you here for the night. I'm still going to continue working on this week. Hopefully I'll have a little more motivation. I've enjoyed doing this tonight while talking with you guys. This is called Midnight Way. It is by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it is an ongoing stitch along right now for their Halloween series. And these are the colors. They're very pretty colors. So this yellow is, this is like neon green, you guys. It's totally getting washed out by that lamp for some reason, but it is definitely neon green. Fluorescent neon green, by the way. Anyway, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked this live. I so enjoy spending time with you guys on Wednesdays. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Don't forget to ring that cowbell, because everybody needs more cowbell in their lives. And until I see you next week, happy stitching, happy diamond painting. I got to go get some more white diamonds so I can finish my cross stitch, or my my St. Jude pattern. Hopefully that'll happen this weekend. But either way, you guys have a good week. Stay safe, because people are crazy. And do what you can to be kind for other people. Love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.